Good day, ma'am. Um, my name is Paulo Balcona from this IT3A. So right now, I'm gonna demonstrate the system. So my system po pala is all about Wanderless Freight Logistic Management System. So ngayon, i-demo ko kung paano siya nag-work. So this is my login interface po. So, ngayon, hindi na ako pa i-create na ako kasi may existing data na rin naman ako na inano. So, let's use user to Paulo 123. This is my password. And so, this is my home page. So, for the home page, meron akong in-indicate na dashboard to give awareness to the user if kung ilang total freight book na ba or active shipment or total logistic value na ba yung na-acquire. So, look nyo like that. So, dito, naglagay ako ng to inform the user if kung paano pa nag-work yung system, paano nag-ooperate. So, let's proceed to the book freight. So, for freight container specification, dito naman, by the way, I put this live to give also information if kung ilang currency, convert currency ba into piso in other countries. So, yun nga, nakalagay naman dyan yung USD $1 na convert to 50.20 right now. Yan, euro. So, for this text box, I fill box fill text like ganun. I don't know what is to. So dito is yung free container identification. So dito naglagay ako ng apat na which is yung standard, large at saka refrigerated container and less than container load. So dito yung pinakamura is 25,000 which is yung less than container. And yung pinakamahal naman is yung refrigerated container which is yung reefer flat na nakakalaga ng 120,000. And if you want lang yung mid-range price, kung tayo sa standard which is yung sukat na 20 feet cargo container na dry van, nagkakalaga ng 45,000. If yan large for 85,000. So dito naman for the gross cargo weight naman, yung purpose nito is to maintain yung standard weight na need lang na ikarga sa shipment na So dito yung pinaka maximum weight which is 24 tons. So if kung lalagpas sa 24, yun mag-warning yung na weight limit exceeded for the standard container. So dito 20 lagay natin. So for the select an active port destination naman, so dito wala pang nakalagay na na country kung saan mo exact na ipapa-deliver o ipapa-activate yung port destination ng cargo mo. So ngayon ang gagawin natin, we need to go for the target port. So right now sabihin natin tayo talaga dito muna country. So bale standard standard 20 feet cargo container lang. So container, and let's provision route natin dito. Medyo mabagal yung loading. So yun nakalagay na dito which is Korea for the right away that. So ngayon pending siya yung system status or clearance niya, pending. So let's so wala pa siya dito. So bale need natin sa admin. So doon kasi need muna yung doon sa manage corridors niya. Yun nga, i-open route yung yun. If kung in-open route mo na to, So, yun. So, let's go back dun sa ano yan, user ay 1, 2, 3. Yan. So, let's go. So, as you can see, nandito na yung Korea. So, siguro natin 20 again, standard same. Then, Korea is, South Korea 1, yung sa destination for currency nila is Korean 1. Then, yung base na, conversion into pesos for 5,000. So, estimated date na, natin is 15, siguro natin like that. Then, confirm natin. So, yun nga, na-confirm, redirect sa manifest history. So, sa manifest history, we have manifest ID, tapos yung port of discharge, which is Korea, so yung base cost, so 45,000. So, yung foreign tariff evaluation, yun, I use API din for converter to piso into a tariff currency ng other country. So, yung 45,000, so sa Korean is 1 million. Yes, 1. So, for the departure date naman is 2026 siya, June 15. So, sa 15, ma-arrive yun. So, right now, pending. Pending yung status niya. So, pwede natin siyang i-edit. So, for the edit, hindi natin pwedeng i-edit yung destination kasi ito na yung pinaka-edit. So, for the price, I think, nagagalaw natin yung price. Like that. Siguro yung edit lang dito is yung date na kunwari mag-reschedule ka. Gawin mo 16 na lang kasi busy day. Ito admin, mag-warning din yun. So, pwede mo i-cancel or delete. So, dito naman sa invoice. So, for the invoice, as you can see here, invoice ID, which is AND-4, yung settlement date is 2026. It's yung in-update natin kanina. So, yung point of discharge is Korea again. So, dito, okay. Yung amount, like that. Then, is wait. So, community ko yun. Like, so, proceed. So, katulad dito. Okay. So, right now, let's proceed. Let's use another. So, may una na ito. Malaysia. Then, for Japan. So, ngayon, pending pa lang yung mga input natin. Okay. So, ngayon, let's go to admin side. So, for the admin side naman, inano ko. Dito, sa admin side, we have, so, meron akong dashboard. So, I have dashboard, manage users, and manage corridors, global manifest, and system invoices. So, for the dashboard dito, naka-display yung total user at saka global manifest. At saka yung active manifest na, so right now we have 0. So, yung total revenue is 45,000. So, ngayon dito yung month ng June. Ito yung sa graph. Is we have 45,000. So, for the manage user, ito yung mga user ngayon na now we can view, we can edit, and we can delete. Sure. 468 yung so right now kailangan natin mag-fill. Okay, na-edit na siya. If kung i-review natin yan, ayun na yung in-edit natin kanina. So if kung i-delete yung user na yun, if kung hindi siya active, pwede siyang i-delete ng admin. Okay na. So for the manage corridors nga is yan yung kaninang nilagay natin. Open out natin out. Okay na. So dito pala sa manage corridors we can purge them. So maglalaho yun or mawawala yun, kumbaga madi-delete yung record. So let's proceed for the global manifest. So for the global manifest right now, yun lang yung which is pending pa siya. So walang active So ngayon dito may manifest ID, may client owner, destination. So financials, basic status and progress, transaction. So dito naman ina-allow niyo yung admin na manager, which is kung malapit na nakatransit na. So we can update that in transit. Then papakita natin mamaya ay transit na ba yun. So ngayon pati dito if you need a something MF3 like that, i-review pag status yung mga pending wala transit. Okay na. So for the system invoice naman dito mina-manage din, which is inspect, tapos delete. Same lang din sa So let's go back again doon sa user at kung nag-active pa yun. So right now we have a active shipment na. So yun, transit na yung record doon. Then doon for the verify core destination 99. And that's all po. Main po yung flow ng system ko. So ngayon let's go for this. So table, yan, pumasok for the travel. And that's all po. And try natin ulit yung walang yung is 24 destination Japan. Okay, tayo ng other account. So, user 1. So, si Francis. Kami na magkano 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go for the target. Tingnan natin. Dito is a Singapore. Okay. So for the admin, okay. Collaborators. So sorry po for the background noise. Okay, laptop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This for 120, then another 20, Singapore, 20, firm. Okay, so right now, then I'll go to the rice admin. Admin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. By July. Conclude na natin. Oh, yes, conclude. Dashboard. Oh, sayang. That's all po. Thank you. And for the code po pala. So, ito po yung API na ginamit ko. And ito pa po. For country. Ayan po. And thank you po.